What up, my people? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hold on, yo. Wait, is this okay? Okay. I know I was echoing. I was just making sure that you guys can hear me. What's up, everybody? I see you, Miss Lori, PN2 Ross. I see you, Uncle Jay Lee. Grown woman, don't try me. What it do? What it do? What it do? What's up? What's up? What's up? Hey, I am Queen Tori. What's up, y'all? Now, y'all can't hear me good, right? Y'all can hear me good? Y'all can hear me good? Hey, Brittany. Hey, Ham Sandwich. Hey, Lysandra. Oh, you know what? Hold on a minute. I forgot to do something. What up, though, y'all? Hey, Aunt Natty. Hey, K Calloway. Hey, Mama V. Hey, y'all. Okay, let me go here. Okay, I did. Let's make sure this is good. Oh, see. Now. All right. What's up, everybody? What's up? What's up? What's up? What's up? We got to get into a lot, y'all. Jesus, we got a lot to get into. My meeting ran over yesterday, child. And I didn't get a chance to come back after lunch. But we here today. Let me get to... Okay. I heard something. What is it? Let me turn this off. Oh, that's what I hear. Okay. I had something going in the background, and I thought I was hearing things. How was the presentation? The presentation was good, honey. They've given me another one to do. So, child, it was good though. It was really good. All right. We're gonna get started here in just a minute. Good morning, everybody. Happy hump day. It is hump day. I think we'll start right here. When they went to lunch yesterday, yeah, we need to start. Probably. Hey, little baby. Hey. Happy hump day. Okay, so this is when his cross was. Jury is back. Okay, we'll start right here. When the jury got back from their break. All right. So we are going to go ahead and get started. I'm sure the people will trickle in as we get through this. All right. So this was after their first break that they took. They took like a 10-minute break. All right. And so we're back. The judge is on the bench, and the Homeland Security Special Investigations agent is still on the stand. Defense attorney Tenny Gallegos is resuming her cross-examination. All right. So then we get to some more text. In text messages from August of 2023, Jane and Sean Diddy Combs discussed having an entertainer sign a non-disclosure agreement. Y'all remember that? Now Combs asked Jane what she thought of the new guy. Jane replied, "He seems cool, babe. Hopefully he doesn't know anybody we know." She also said that she would make sure the man signed the paperwork. Now, based on the messages reviewed in the court by the defense attorney Tenny Gallegos, it is unclear whether Jane followed through on the NDA or if they hired the entertainer for the hotel night. Hey, just listening. Defense attorney Tenny Gallegos reviewed text messages between Jane and Sean Diddy Combs from late September of 2023. In the conversation, they discussed flight options for the entertainer Sly and exchanged explicit messages. I love being kinky for you. Ooh, I love driving you wild and riding that thing, Jane texts Combs. In the other messages, Jane told Combs that she needed to get outfits from the freak store and that she was excuse me. That's what I get. Hold on, y'all. Let me wet my whistle. That's what I get. Trying to be funny. Okay. Whew. That's what I get trying to be funny. Okay, so where was I? Okay. Jane also told Combs that she needed to get outfits from the freak store and that she was pale and hadn't had her nails done. I effing love it, Combs responded. The next day, Jane texted Sly in part, "Tonight was amazing as per usual." Last week, the jury saw messages from February 19th of 2024 between KK, Sean Diddy Combs' former chief of staff, and assistant Brendan Paul. In the text, KK asked if Combs was Wild King mode active or Gucci bag active, and Paul responded, in between the two. Paul previously testified that the messages referred to a Wild King night at Jane's home that he helped set up. Homeland Security Investigation Special Agent Joseph confirmed that February 19th of 2024 was not listed as an event on the summary chart, and that he did not review any messages between Combs, Jane, or a third party around that date. Defense attorney Tenny Gallegos reviewed additional messages between KK and Paul from around that time discussing Combs. In the messages, KK asked if they were just chilling at Jane's home, and Paul confirmed that they were. Flight records showed Jane flew from Miami to Los Angeles in the days before Sean Diddy Combs posted his Instagram apology video in May of 2024. Give me 1 second. Okay. Responding to the release of surveillance footage showing the Intercontinental Hotel assault of Cassie Ventura, defense attorney Tenny Gallegos confirmed with Homeland Security and Special Investigation Special Agent Joseph that the records listed in the summary chart did not indicate any evidence of a third-party meeting with Combs and Jane during that time in Miami. Defense attorney Tenny Gallegos showed the jury records from September and November of 2023, indicating that Sean Diddy Combs paid invoices from his personal bank account to his travel management company for travel and accommodations for Jane and entertainers around alleged hotel nights. You didn't write that Mr. Combs personally paid for these, Gallegos asked Homeland Security Special Agent Joseph, referring to the summary chart that he helped prepare for the prosecution. The government's summary chart lists the travel manager as having paid for expenses. Defense attorney Tenny Gallegos played additional explicit videos of Jane from around July 31st and August the 1st of 2024. The jury viewed more than 6 minutes of these clips. Gallegos says that she has one more explicit video to play for the jury before concluding her examination. The video was created on December the 17th of 2021. So then we have, hey everybody, what's up? I see you, DK. What's up, boo? I see you, Ty. What's up, Twin Flames? What's up, everybody? Shout out to the Mod Squad. Shout out to the members. Shout out to the kitchen crew. All right. So prosecutors have rested their case. So prosecutors in the Sean Diddy Combs trial have rested their case. The judge has dismissed the jury for a lunch break, but the legal teams are still in court. Defense attorney Alexandria Shapiro made a defense motion for a judgment of acquittal on all counts, arguing that the government failed to meet its burden to prove the counts against Combs. Okay. Now, again, I find that to be really interesting because it was a lot that went on yesterday, and we're definitely going to get into it. Can you guys do me a huge favor? And of course, as you come in, if you could double tap the screen, I greatly appreciate it. And again, thank you so much. Thank you for being here. Okay. So this is a routine Rule 29 motion that is typically made by the defense in a criminal trial after the government rests its case. A Rule 29 motion is a defendant's motion for an acquittal on grounds that the government didn't present enough evidence for the jury to reasonably convict the defendant. Now, these motions are almost always denied. Okay. So I find that to be very interesting. Now, we did find out yesterday that he did not take the stand. He spoke with the judge, okay, with the jury not in the room, and he did state that it was his right not to testify, okay. Good morning, Tammy. How you doing, Tammy? Good morning, Sweet Jane. What's going on? How are you? Hey, Melanin Beauty. I see you. Hey, Lasso. What's going on, y'all? All right, so where was I? All right, here we go. So, do I care to? I'm not about to read that. All right. Defense argues prosecutors failed to prove alleged crimes. Let's get into it. Defense attorney Alexandria Shapiro has made the defense motion for a judgment of acquittal on all counts, and she is now going count by count, explaining how the defense believes the prosecutors did not prove each alleged crime. Okay, so we definitely need to pay attention to this. For the racketeering conspiracy count, she said prosecutors failed to show that anybody conspired with Sean Diddy Combs at all. They're at best thin proof that any of the other employees willingly participated in crimes with and for Mr. Combs, she said, adding that the expectation was small quantities or keeping small quantities of rugs for Combs' personal use. Okay. Good morning, Ellen. Good morning, everybody. All right. Shapiro said that his assistants didn't know much, if anything, about what went on between Mr. Combs and his girlfriends in the hotel rooms. Now, I have an argument with that. How can you not say that anything went on in those rooms when they set the rooms and stuff up? If they set up the Astroglide and the baby oil, they ain't dumb. They're not dumb. Like, they're not dumb. So, okay. Anyway, what do y'all feel about that? Because I feel like, hey, Maddie, I feel like, let's just be honest. They not dumb. They not stupid. Y'all double tap the screen. It's a way to hit the like button for your boy. I appreciate it. Again, they're not dumb. But what do y'all think about that? What do you guys think about that? Because again, to me, They're not dumb. Anyway, let's keep going. The defense attorney said that it's evident through the fact that Combs, Cassie Ventura, and Jane booked the entertainers and escorts instead of Combs' employees, and also too, some of them went to go pick up the stuff from the sex store. Did we forget that too? Them people not dumb. I'm just keeping it above. Them people not dumb. Anyway, the defense attorney said that that's evident through the fact that Mr. Combs, Cassie Ventura, and Jane booked the entertainers and escorts instead of Combs' employees. Shapiro also pointed out to several text messages, including some shown to the jury earlier today, that show Combs and Jane communicated with the entertainers about timing to avoid run-ins with Combs' staff. Okay, so again, remember this is the routine Rule 29 motion that is typically made by the defense in a criminal trial after the government has rested its case. A Rule 29 motion is a defendant's motion for an acquittal on all grounds because the government didn't present enough evidence. Okay, so let's see here. All right. You got 113 in here. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. All right. So the next piece of this is pretty, well, it's not that much to read. So we'll get into this too. But let me see. Maybe they wanted to play Twister with the slip and slide twist. Yeah. Like, I just don't understand. You really had them going and doing a lot of stuff, but then now you're saying that you don't think that they knew what they were getting themselves into or they knew what was going on. That's really weird to me, but okay. All right. Defense attorney Alexa Shapiro said that there's no evidence that KK, Sean Diddy Combs' former assistant, Sean Diddy Combs' former chief of staff, knew or believed that Combs' girlfriends were being coerced against their will. That's another lie. Maybe not coerced, but what we can't deny is the fact that whenever they would try to leave, that you played a part in keeping them present or getting them back to Diddy's presence. Again, is it the same for everybody? No, but we can count at least 3 people who have testified that when they try to leave, she's either blowing their phone up, calling, trying to, like, we've heard this. I don't, come on now. What are we talking about? Let's use Mia, for instance. When Mia was trying to leave from the yacht trip, or when they were on the yacht because she wasn't counting the money fast enough, guess what happened? He told her to go back to shore. Guess what happened? KK blew her phone up. But anyway, and I don't know why there's no evidence. There is evidence. There were text messages that y'all have read. But anyway, Shapiro also said that there's no evidence that KK participated in facilitating any crimes for Combs, explicit, potentially rug for personal uses, potentially rugs for personal use. Shapiro argued that some messages showed Combs sometimes lied to KK, even though she was alleged to be his co-conspirator. That's not the way that co-conspirators act with each other, she said. How would they know, though? Like, anyway, she also noted that the prosecutors alleged the conspiracy began in 2004. But KK did not become significantly involved until around 2016. Ciao. All right, let's read this next piece. Okay, here we go. Defense attorney Alexa Shapiro argued in a motion for the judgment of acquittal that the government did not prove the trafficking charge related to Cassie Ventura, saying prosecutors failed to show that Sean Diddy Combs knowingly coerced Ventura into commercial sex acts. Shapiro said that the jury did not see any text to Combs that would indicate that Ventura did not want to participate in the freak-offs. A person in Mr. Combs' position clearly would have understood that, on the contrary, and enjoyed the actual activity, and did not feel coerced, Shapiro said. Girl, okay, we can keep tossing that stuff up in the air, like, but we know what it is. We know what it is. We know what it is. Child, we're gonna get into everything. What's going on, Tiffany? How you doing, boo? Hey, everybody. Y'all, please make sure y'all hit that like button. I don't want to have to keep begging y'all to hit the like button, but I need y'all to hit the like button for your boy. All right. All right. She described Combs' relationship with Ventura as toxic for many reasons, and acknowledged that Combs was violent toward her at times, but reiterated the defense's argument that domestic violence is not sex trafficking. Okay. It goes on to also say that Shapiro argued that the evidence showed Ventura was not coerced by violence into participating in freak-offs, and that when Combs became violent with her during those events, she left. Girl, no, that is not true. A lot of this stuff is not true based off of testimony. It's just not. Based off of testimony, this is not adding up. Yes, please hit that like button, honey. Yeah, they definitely playing word scrabble. I agree. They called her when he put hands and feet on them. Absolutely. And she called them back. When they tried to leave or anything. She blew their phone up. So, you know. Child. Okay, let's see, which one is this. Let's get into this. Okay. The judge is now conducting the what is it? Allocution. Hold on. Wait. I just want you to say it. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Copy. Good morning. I want to make sure I say this. Right. Y'all know me. I don't know how to say a word, baby. I'll look it up. Hey, everybody coming in. Welcome.
Allocution.
Oh, allocution. Okay, cool. Allocution. Now, where was I? Okay. The judge is now conducting the allocution of Sean Diddy Combs about his decision not to testify in the defense. So you just have to come on in and you just have to sit here because that's what we're going over. We're literally going over a recap of yesterday. All right. And then we'll get into today's happenings as well. All right. So the judge asked Combs, how is he feeling? Combs said, I'm doing great, Your Honor. I've been wanting to tell you thank you. You're doing an excellent job. The judge chuckles and says, thank you. I appreciate it. The judge asked Combs if he understood He had the right not to testify, and no one can draw any inference if he doesn't. Yes, Your Honor, Combs responded twice. Hey, what's going on, Janetta? What's going on, Terry? What's going on? All right. So let's get into it. The judge then asked if he decided or discussed with his lawyers whether or not he should testify. Yes, thoroughly, Combs responded. The judge then asked if it was his decision not to testify in this case. This is my decision, Your Honor, Combs said. This is solely my decision. He followed up before adding, I mean, it's my decision with my lawyers. The judge then asked him if he understood that it was his decision to make. Yes, my decision. I'm making it, Combs said. So to me, it's like Combs is trying to, I think he felt like the judge was probably tricking him a little bit. It's kind of what that gives me. Okay, the parties are taking a 15-minute break. Afterward, the defense will present its brief case before adjourning for the day. All right, let's keep going. Defense attorney Anna Estavio is starting to present the defense's team's case and submitted several exhibits into evidence. Okay. That's what Diddy was trying to do, butter him up. Hey Terry, I don't know if I spoke. Oh, I'm gonna speak again. Hey, y'all. Defense attorney Anna Estavio is starting to present the defense team's case and submitted several exhibits into evidence. She is now reading messages from Cassie Ventura to Sean Diddy Combs into record. Estavio read a long message Ventura sent to Combs in December of 2012 about how much she loved him. The message also referenced a round, meaning, y'all know, you go rounds when you doing the do. You going rounds and rounds and rounds. And said, even when it's not super hot, she still has fun. She said that she would do another party before they left, saying, I'm down for whatever. I love you and I'm sorry I've been mean. That's that manipulation, child. But anyway, moving on. Defense attorney Anna Estavio read part of a text message conversation between Cassie Ventura and Sean Diddy Combs from March of 2017. You think you can freak off without getting high? LOL, Combs wrote. Yeah, I'll just have to be at my level for what is good for me, Ventura responded. Estavio read part of an explicit text conversation from 2017. Combs asked Ventura what she was going to do. Be your little freak, Ventura wrote back. These are stipulation notes. Some witnesses did not initially report threats or actual conduct by Combs to law enforcement. So we're about to get into that in just a second. Can y'all do me a favor and please hit that like button? I greatly appreciate it. I don't want to have to put Netta's face up here. Okay? I don't want to have to do that. Right? I don't want to have to put Netta's face up here because I will. Let's be clear. All right. I'm doing a million things at a time, but I'm here. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da. Ba-ba-da, boom, 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 boom. Get those likes up. 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 All right, let me see. All right. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. We only got 51 likes. And we got 200 people in here. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Get those likes up. Okay, what's up with y'all in these likes? Oh, okay. I start asking for likes and y'all start leaving. Hit that like button, baby. Hit that like button and help us hit our goal to the A. Our goal. IPV, are you in the bushes? All right, let's go. Stipulation notes, witnesses did not initially report threats of actual contact by Combs to law enforcement. Okay. Daniel Phillip, a man Sean Diddy Combs allegedly hired to have sex with Cassie Ventura, told law enforcement in a December 2023 meeting that a female client once called him and said her husband asked what she wanted and she requested to be rubbed down and oiled down by another man. I kind of feel like that's probably how some of this stuff started. Because I told y'all I believe the other freak off dude when the other freak off dude said that when he said that no, that's what I'm trying to say. The other freak off dude when he said that he thought he was just going to dance. I be feeling like that's what it be like sometimes. They just going to dance. They just going. They probably have just been asked to do certain things. I don't know how the escort services work. You know what I'm saying? But that's just my thoughts. Okay, IPV said 85, baby. Hey, Mama Bees. Hey, boo. Even in Allocution, hearing the attempts by the press can inflame position. We're going to see, child. All right, let's keep going. In another meeting, Philip said that during a freak-off, when Combs would tell him to sit on the couch while Combs had sex with Ventura, he would feel jealous and that he liked Ventura romantically. Now, wait a minute. So you mean to tell me now after, wait a minute. Now this got me. Okay, wait a minute. I didn't realize, hey, IPV, thank you so much. And IPV said $85, y'all. $85 is our goal. And we got a couple of lives to make it happen, okay? But we got to make it happen today. Hey, Terry. Hey, hey, Bama girl. Okay, sorry. My mind was going all over the place. So wait. After the dude, I guess I'm going to just assume, rubbed Cassie down, Diddy told the man to sit on the couch and watch them have sex? Whoa. Wow. In another meeting, Philip said that during a freak-off, when Combs would tell him to sit on the couch while Combs had sex with Ventura, he would feel jealous because he was romantically feeling Miss Ventura. Wow. At 4 of 7 meetings Don Richard, a former member of Danny DeCane, had with the government, she did not say that Combs threatened her by saying, where he comes from, people go missing if they say things according to the stipulation. At Mia's first 3 meetings with law enforcement, she did not say that Combs initiated actual contact with her according to the stipulation. Brianna Bongalong, a longtime friend of Ventura, did not tell prosecutors at a meeting prior to trial that Combs said that he would unalive her at a photo shoot according to the stipulation. Child. Now, the defense team in Sean Diddy Combs' criminal trial has rested its case. Prosecutors did not intend to present a rebuttal case. Prosecutors, Maureen Comey said, okay, no, you're fine, IPV. What's her name again? Brianna Bongalong. I don't know why. Every time I just kind of want to go into I just kind of want to go into the Indian dance or something. I don't know. Hey, 'cause, 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 All right. So let's get into the next piece of this. So the defense attorney has rested their case. Prosecutors do not intend. Okay, I read that. The judge told the parties to return at noon on Wednesday. So in an hour, for the charge conference. He told the jury that they'll be off tomorrow, and they'll return on Thursday morning to hear closing arguments. All right. But you said free Diddy. Oh, okay. Whatever y'all say. Helen, sit back. Grab you a seat back there in the back. Grab you a seat back there in the back, and just wait till we get there. Okay, Helen. Helen, we don't know you. You just coming up in here saying things. Sit back there in the back. Okay. You really need to sit out there in the vestibule until the ushers open the door. Okay. All right. Thank you. We'll get there. All right. Right. They didn't drop no charges. That's why y'all see a question mark on my thing. You see a question mark up there. Now y'all come up in here with that stuff. I'm telling you. Get back there in the vestibule and wait for the ushers to let you in. Because some of y'all is acting like you ain't got no good sense of training. Okay? All right. Hey, Tracy. Happy hump day, girl. Hey, Miss Baythang. Hey, Charlotte. Hey, everybody. Hey, Lee. Okay. Thank you, Miss Helen. Thank you, Miss Helen. I just want y'all, come on now. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. We're going to get there. That's why there's a question mark on my thing. All right. Okay, so the jury was dismissed on yesterday. Now let's get into this next piece. So, closing arguments in the Sean Diddy Combs trial is expected to take place on Thursday, not today. The defense attorney and prosecutors agreed to hold court from 9 a.m. until 5 p.m. So they are going to be in court all day on Thursday and Friday, okay, for closing arguments. They did say closing arguments was going to probably take 4 to 5 hours on both sides. So that, we can keep that in mind. I call it the red eye from Pam's house to here. Oh, come on, red eye from Pam's house to here. What Pam go live about this Diddy stuff? I need to watch it. Shout out to Pam. Okay. All right, so let's get into the stuff that is going on today, because I don't think this is important. Now, I do want you guys to keep this Rule 29 motion in mind, okay? Combs' defense attorney, Alexandria Shapiro, made a Rule 29 motion, a routine motion typically made by the defense in a criminal trial after the government rests its case for a judgment of acquittal on all counts according to the government failed to meet its burden to prove the counts against Combs. So in other words, what ended up happening, they didn't drop any charges. What they did is, in layman's terms, for us that don't know court law and all of that, they basically kind of made the charges make sense, what they did charge of him for. They try to make it make sense. So, right, people are misunderstanding. So give me 1 second and let me pull up this document. And before y'all come over here saying anything, there is a question mark on my thumbnail, because I know how people can do. They come over here, flying Delta over here to my comments telling me it ain't, the charges ain't dropped. Chef, why you say that? It's a question mark on there. Okay? There's a question mark on there. There's a question mark on there. The charges were not dropped. All right? Let me get to the document. Because people are crazy. Then why am I in this? Okay, I have to come look at this later. Why am I in it? Okay, anyway, hold on, y'all. We probably need to listen to Pam's live so we can get it from a lawyer's perspective. But I'm gonna send y'all over there after this to go over there. All right. So the prosecutors did not drop the racketeering conspiracy charge against Mr. Combs. They've simply narrowed the list of alleged predicated acts that they're using to support the RICO charge. Okay, that makes a lot of sense. So give me just a moment here. Focus. Oh, I ain't even think about the chat because I can't even see the chat. I'm just trying to pull up my documents. I don't care. They come in here being ruthless. Let them talk. I keep the views coming because it's keeping the coin coming. Okay, let me see. There was an actual document, and I saved it on one of my devices, y'all. Let me see. I don't think the likes are matching the current viewership. I think you need to net the balls in the sanctuary because you know I don't mind. Lawyer in Fat Joe cases allegedly mowing. Oh my God, Tracy, why did you just send me that? Yes, I do. I want the update. Baby, I'm live all day long. Okay, thank you for sending me this about Diddy, because this is what I was looking for. Wait, is this about Diddy? Yes. All right. Okay, I got y'all, ushers. Let me lock the doors. I get what y'all putting down. Hold on. I get what y'all putting down. Thank you. All right. So this is the honorable judge. This was yesterday. The government understands the court's desires for streamlined instructions. Wait, is this what I need, Tracy? The government respectfully writes regarding its requested edits to the court's proposed jury instructions. Okay, this is the jury instructions. Do you have the there's a new document and I can't find it. Oh, do you want me to keep that's the one? Okay. Got you. Okay, here we go. The government understands that Combs' desire for streamlined instructions. With that in mind, the government has suggested ways to streamline those instructions. Specifically, the government has removed instructions from the charges related to attempted kidnapping under both California and New York law, attempted arson under California law, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. The government is no longer planning to proceed on these theories of liability, so instructions are no longer necessary. The government has also attempted to simplify the language related to count one, a proposal as explained in the government's comment bubbles that the government hopes not only serves the purpose of the streamlining the instructions, but also will avoid any confusion as the operative agreement for count one. Okay, so they basically they ain't dropped no charges. They did not drop any charges. They are just taking out these things that are related to the charges. So, okay, very simple. So folks won't get it confused. Charges are not dropped. Okay. All right. So that the people won't be around here talking about I was over there in chef chat and he said that the charges was dropped. You be lying, okay? Because that ain't what I said, right? Okay, next, let's get into. Thank y'all mods for being here and being present. I appreciate it. Shout out to the DonDons for being here. Shout out to the members and shout out to Tracy. Yeah, they simplified it pretty much. Yep, absolutely. They simplified it for those in the back. Yeah. Okay, let me see. Because the people see, because even how, let me just say this, even how the Jasmine brand actually reported it, it does look like charges could possibly be dropped. You got to read it though. You got to read it completely. Diddy trial prosecutors no longer planning to proceed on attempted kidnapping, attempt arson, or aiding and abetting sex trafficking claims for racketeering conspiracy charge against the mogul. Again, it's just simplifying the charges up under the racketeering conspiracy charge. Again, I'm not no attorney and I know that. But I also did see a video from a content creator. You know what? Can I be honest? Can I be honest? There are a few content creators who have been boots on the ground who I feel like have not steered the people in the wrong way. I feel like Armand is definitely one of those. Queen Sheba was one of those. Trent was one of those. If I miss some people, it's not to start no mess or nothing like that. I just can't remember everybody that's boots on the ground, but those are the main people that I've been watching, and a lot of their stuff has been very consistent. There are still people out here. Just today I was listening, child, and I was annoyed because I'm like, can you stop misleading the people? Like, why do we keep doing this? Hey, Miss Monet. Hey, boo. Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep misguiding the people? It just opens up a lot of other stuff, and it's just weird to me. What I don't get is he was never charged with arson, so how they got arson charges. That is true. He wasn't charged with arson. Was he charged with arson under the racketeering though? I get what you're saying though. I get what you're saying because his original indictment had nothing to do with arson. But then it kind of makes you wonder why the prosecution was really gung ho on that. So could they possibly have arson is a predicated act. Okay, a predicated act under the RICO charge. Got it. Makes sense. That's what I was thinking. Like it wasn't necessarily a charge, but it was up under the charges for that. Folks want attention by any means necessary and will make up lies to be salacious. Speaking of salacious lies, y'all, well, they're not lies, but y'all, I know y'all want to get into this church tea that's going on. I know y'all want to get into this church tea about this Bishop Fred. Ooh, I'm a rattle YouTube by the neck when I go live about that today. I'm rattling YouTube by the neck. We're gonna talk about it. It ain't got nothing to do with this, but y'all know what I'm talking about because y'all done seen everybody talking about it. It is listed as a predicated act in the RICO. You're right. So that's what I was thinking. So Kid Cudi got up there for no reason. At this point, yeah. I think when he got up there for a reason. But then now, because they are no longer using that, I think now it can be looked at as for no reason at all. Yeah, absolutely. Uncle Jay said talk about it. Oh yeah, we're gonna talk about it. We are definitely going live because y'all probably not gonna like my take on it. Y'all probably not gonna like my take. I feel like I'm gonna be arguing with people, and not in no bad way. We just not gonna agree on a lot. Okay. So that is the latest on the Diddy stuff. I know that we will. They will have the They will go over today. They're going to go over the instructions to give to the jury for tomorrow, or for whenever they deliberate, which they say won't be till Monday. Closing arguments begin tomorrow. Um, we will be here. Closing arguments gonna be interesting, man. Hey, Cassie, how you doing, boo? Mm, let me see one more thing. Okay, I like how they report now. So the media is changing how they are reporting um, this information, because again, they're saying drop charges was no. They have removed instructions from charging related from charge related to number one, the kidnapping attempt under both California and New York law, attempted arson under California law, and aiding and abetting sex trafficking. The government is no longer planning to proceed in these theories of liability. Okay. So I think do y'all understand what's going on? Do the DonDons understand what's going on, or are y'all leaving here without an understanding? I want you to get an understanding before you leave, honey. Where is y'all tell sister what was her name? Where'd she go? I don't know where sister went. I was about to call her by name. Yeah, it's just literally narrow. Wait a minute, where's sister at, girl, that I had to tell her? Hold on, where'd she go? Where'd she go to? I don't know, but I was about to tell her, baby, you got some things. Yeah, Capricorn Clark also said the same thing too. Yep. Hey, hold on, y'all. Yeah, Sister Helen. Sister Helen. That's it. Sister Helen, are you still here? You still here, Sister Helen? Sister Helen? That's all three of them barking. Spot is no longer here, child. Thank God. Spot is no longer here. Somebody rang the doorbell. They went crazy. Okay. Anyway, y'all, I think that's all I have on this. I'm not gonna prolong it. Please make sure you guys hit that like button. I appreciate it. We are gonna go live about the bishop in the Corno Star. We're gonna have a good conversation about that. And I'm just gonna tell y'all, brace yourself, because I have a difference of opinion on it, and it's not really following a lot of what other people are saying. So I'm letting you know. I'm sorry, Jane has the star witness for the RICO is wild to me. That is That is very wild. That is very wild. Sure do, in the defense closing will be epic, and Diddy will be, I will go home with time served, in my opinion. Whew. And then if that happens, child, I don't know what to say about them other people. That's gonna be crazy. Gonna be crazy. Okay, I'm doing pretty good. I've been on a roll today. I am going to be going live at 11:15. So it is 10:28 right now. So I need about 45 minutes. And then we will be in on the church live, child. So meet me over here in 45 minutes. Now I'm gonna tell y'all something. One of the reasons why well, I'll explain it to y'all in the next live. But yes, meet me back over here at 11:45. I mean, what I say? 11:15. My bad. 11:15, which is 12:15 on the East Coast and 9:15 on the West Coast. If you didn't hit the like button on your way out, please, yes, please hit that like button. Okay. All right. And our goal today is $85. Okay. We're almost there. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Okay. Bye.